Assalamu alaikum, dear students. It is 13th of August 2021. It's class 11th, subject education. Dear students, today our topic is we are going to take up the 6th unit, the 10th unit rather, of your book, education. Under this unit, or in this unit, we will be discussing the meaning, definition, scope, and need of educational psychology. Dear students, let's try to understand the meaning and definitions of educational psychology. Dear students, educational psychology is comprised of two words, that's education and psychology. Psychology is a science of behavior and experience, and education is the modification of behavior. Modern education aims at the harmonious development of the personality of the child. It is the task of the school and the teacher to create such situations where the personality can be developed freely and fully. This is the modern meaning of education. But this modern meaning of education is dependent on the knowledge of psychology. Thus, educational psychology is the psychology applied to educational problems. Dear students, some of the meanings of educational psychology are: educational psychology is the study of psychological aspect of educational situation. Educational psychology is the application of the findings and the theories of psychology in the field of education. Or we can say educational psychology is the investigation of psychological problems involved in education, together with the practical application of psychology principles of education. Educational psychology is a science which describes the changes that take place in the individuals as they pass through the various stages of development. Dear students, it is a positive science, a behavioral science, a applied science, practical science, experimental science, educational science, social science, specific science, and developing science. Educational psychology explains the learning experience of an individual from birth through old age. Dear students, educational psychology is the science of education that helps teacher to understand the development of his children, the range and limits of their capacities, the processes by which they learn, and their social relationship. Educational psychology broadly deals with the nature of learning, the growth of human personality, the differences between individuals, and the study of the learner in relation to society. Educational psychology is the special branch of psychology concerned with the nature, conditions, outcomes, and evaluation of school learning and retention. While general psychology is pure science, educational psychology is its application in the field of education, which with the aim of socializing an individual and modifying his behavior. Educational psychology is the study of the learner and the teaching learning process in its various branches directed towards helping the child come to terms with society with a maximum security and satisfaction. Dear students, it can be concluded that educational psychology is a positive science, applied science, practical science, educational science, social science, specific science, and developing science. It can best be defined as the study of the learner. and the learning process in relation to educational environment or learning situations. It studies the experiences and behavior of the learners in relation to educational environment, which is mainly provided by the teacher for the purpose of bringing about desired change. Therefore, educational psychology becomes a psychology of teaching and learning. Teaching and learning are the main processes of education, and the learner is a key figure in this process. Dear students, it is all for today. Tomorrow, inshallah, we will discuss some of the definitions, famous definitions by famous educationists regarding this educational psychology, and we will understand the concept more deeply. Till then, bye. Assalamu alaikum.